Welcome back. Jonathan Seri is live at the Carter Center in Atlanta, where former President Jimmy Carter is lying in repose. Jonathan?
Good morning to you, Jackie. Inside the Carter Center, the atmosphere is quiet and yet joyful. After all, this is the celebration of a 100-year-long life well lived. In fact, we spoke with one woman who traveled all the way here from Minnesota.
Everything from his work in the Boundary Waters to work for people with disabilities, and really just defining what you do after the presidency, I think is pretty amazing. So I wanted to come and say thank you.
On the drive from the former president's hometown of Plains, Georgia to Atlanta yesterday, the motorcade carrying the casket made a brief stop in front of the Georgia Capitol building, where Mr. Carter served as governor in the early 1970s. But when planning his own funeral, the former president was very intentional about having his body lie in repose at the Carter Presidential Center, which houses his international nonprofit that monitors elections, moderates peace talks, and eradicates disease. On Tuesday, the former president's remains will travel to Washington, D.C. to lie in state in the U.S. Capitol Rotunda until a state funeral on Thursday morning at the Washington National Cathedral. Later that day, Mr. Carter's body will return to his hometown for a private service at Maranatha Baptist Church, where he used to teach Sunday school almost every week. And then later that day, his body will be interred next to his beloved wife, Rosalind, of 77 years, under a willow tree on the property where the two had lived for many years. Jackie?
We're grateful for his service to our nation. Thank you very much, Jonathan Seri.
Certainly.
And be sure to tune in for our live coverage as the nation says goodbye to our 39th president. We'll bring you all the key moments from the Carter Center, which you see on your screen, as well as the U.S. Capitol, where the late president will lie in state on Tuesday. That's all for this Fox News Sunday. We'll see you next weekend.